Okay, we are ready to get rolling. So as I stated earlier, we just do our let's do our standard mic check. So Yatica, just go ahead and say a few things to get us rolling.
Not good. I'm really bad at talking though. What the heck? Hi guys, how you doing? Hope you guys have a good
Turn my
day.
music back on.
No, not allowed. Can't do that.
My earbuds are so touchy. Anything that touches them turns the music back on.
But hopefully, yeah, that's enough. Maybe.
Yeah, that should be enough.
Oh, I'm
She's
louder.
louder than she's louder than me. All right, hold on. Let me
That's
just,
actually per the normal.
yeah. Usually I'm more of a tame chaotic, but Yachty, she's a lot more. She's the bubbly chaotic that I can't be.
Bubbly? Me never, never. Nope. Couldn't be. I have an echo.
Yachty has an echo.
Might be from me. Give me a second. All my sources are muted.
Yeah, you do have a slight echo. Yeah, you do have a slight echo. I wonder what happened there.
It actually might be my side. Discord picks up a little differently than my OBS.
Well, if that's the case, then we may just need to forego that idea then.
No, it's not. It's just my mic. I'm assuming.
Maybe just your mic.
Yeah, because I have everything muted through my OBS, so nothing should be pushing up to from my OBS.
All right. Does she still have an echo, guys, or is she good on the vocal side? Just guys, let us know before we start rolling here. This is where we need you guys to kick in before we start the interviews. So help us, nerds. Oh, whoops.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
She would have to speak.
I don't like speaking time. Don't sass me. Okay, let me... I'll switch. Give me a second. Let me switch it.
Yeah, she still has an echo. Oh, crap.
Give me a second. All right, I just turned off my OBS, so I still have the echo, guys, just in case.
Wait, I'm slightly echo now? Wait, now I'm slightly echoed?
Give me a second, guys.
Plus I'm still quieter. I don't know. Maybe it's just I'm not talking loud enough.
Give me a second. Sorry, don't mind me. Sorry, that's gonna. Well, actually, turn that off right now, so I can get this to no longer. Why is it doing that now?
Who knows?
Sorry, guys. Didn't mean that. Just checking though. Do I still have the echo? Because if I still have the echo, there's nothing else I can do. There's nothing else connected. I know I do have a little bit of echo through Discord sometimes, though. So, hi, Demi.
Hi there. Yeah, but I don't know why. I don't know why I would be an echo.
That I'm not sure about.
Yeah, I got everything set. Yeah, I got everything set up here, right? I don't know why I would have an echo.
Sounds like you're in a tunnel. Yeah. Okay.
It sounds like I'm in a. Oh wait. Why do I sound? Wait, it sounds like I'm in a tunnel.
Sorry, guys. We're gonna try and get this figured out for you guys. Okay. So if I do this again, let me see.
I should be on the right mic setting.
All right, and I'll turn myself back on. Okay.
Okay,
it's
she's
me.
back on. Okay, she's back on. I'm
Could quite possibly be me.
I don't know. I'm talking as normal as I can. So again, guys, just let us know if there's like anything. Hold on, let me like.
Mm.
Well, I'm playing back on my bot thing and my channel bot account, and it says I sound fine.
Yeah, it could quite possibly be me, which again, I do have a normal echo even for my own streams. So just because I do have a very large room, not a lot in it.
Well, guys, if she's sounding okay now, and I think it would be safe for us to progress with the show today. And we'll be
Sorry,
fine.
guys.
Hey, it's all fine. We're streamers. We wouldn't be streamers if we didn't have tech issues. That's a common.
Yeah, the only thing I could look at doing at this point is maybe lowering my mic volume a little bit, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. If we're both sounding good, guys, then we're gonna go ahead and get this started because I've been waiting. It's not a real stream if there is not a tech issue. Exactly. Exactly.
What do you mean time?
But yeah, guys, I've been away from Twitch for a little bit, and I really want to get this interview underway because this is a very historic episode of pokeNERDS Inc. So let's go ahead and get this underway. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all the fellow pokeNERDS of the world, welcome to the pokeNERDS Incorporated podcast, a Pokemon exclusive podcast just for us pokeNERDS to sit down, relax, and get to know other fellow Pokemon content creators or fellow nerds in the Pokemon community. I am your host, the Top Goon Spence of the Poke Network. And ladies and gentlemen, like I said, today is a very historic day for the history of pokeNERDS Inc. because for the very first time in the show's history, we are featuring a VTuber on the show, the very first VTuber to be featured. And if you don't know who this amazing woman is, allow me to introduce you to her. She is she's mainly a variety streamer, but she does some Pokemon content from time to time, which in my mind is enough to classify her as a Poke Nerd. And she is just as I've said previous times, she is just as bubbly as she is chaotic, and she's the most beautiful were-dragon I've ever met. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the pokeNERDS Inc. podcast, the one and only Yatica.
Thank you, Spence. I really appreciate it. I'm excited to be on here with you guys and really excited to just be with you all.
Oh, whoops. For some reason, all right. For some reason, they almost couldn't hear you for a second there.
Oh, no.
For some reason my camera my mouse didn't unclick your audio source and you just went from from this to this for some reason. That's weird.
Well, it's all right. Welcome to streaming there.
Yeah,
tech issues galore.
We should be good. All right, so again, Yachty, I want to thank you again so much for taking the time out of your day to join us here on the show. And just a little side note, you guys, I always talk with the guests regarding whether they'd like to appear or not, and Yatica was one of those ones that she wasn't sure she was a good fit, so we talked about it a little bit. I showed her how the show works, and thank God she found herself just enough of a PokeNerd to go on the show, because I've actually wanted to interview you for a while now. So pretty much since I met you, I pretty much wanted you on the show, so I'm glad you're here now.
Honestly, it's been nice, especially because I like getting to know new people, and that's one of the perks about being the variety side. I don't have to stick with one set of friends pretty much at the end of the day. So I'm happy that you invited me on here as well.
Yeah, and I'm glad to have you on the show as well. Ooh, those are nice gems. All right, so again, guys, just during the show, if there are any audio issues, just let us know, and we'll try and fix them as we go. But for now, let's get to the actual interview. So the first thing I give myself and the guests the chance to do is to formally introduce themselves, explain what types of content we produce, and just a retrospective of your Twitch journeys. And since you're the very first VTuber, I would also like you to add, what made you decide to become a VTuber over not using a camera or using a camera or just straight up using your voice. So if you wouldn't mind answering that, I'd appreciate it. So Yachty, you have the floor.
Wow, that's a lot. Okay, well, as you guys know, I'm Yatica. I do stream a variety of things. First, let's go with the VTuber stuff, because that can dive into either very, very long or quickly, whichever way we want to go about it. I started my streaming journey actually about 3 years ago, a very long time ago. And we We did go through a lot of variations. I don't really know why I started VTubing other than my self-confidence level was very low in myself. First, I don't really care for my voice, so my voice is not something I am proud of. And then, yeah, just kind of keep my identity secret is also a nice, big, important thing for me. I've had a lot of things in my past happen. So the streaming journey, just on the VTube side, has been an adventure. A lot of research, a lot of things had to be done, figuring out what I want to do. But my OC that I use, Yatica, I've had her for about, God, 20 years now. The art was never done, but my envision of her has always been the same for about 20 years. So that's always a very fun portion. Then diving into the content I create, obviously, a variety streamer, I really do play just kind of whatever I feel like and anything at all. Um, Pokemon for a while was like it is still a very close to my heart. We do like Nuzlocke and stuff. I love challenge runs, anything that kind of gets my heart racing and my frustrations going, along with whatever I can entertain my community with. It's just always my favorite part, honestly. It really is. But that's yeah, that's pretty much at base what my streaming and content have been for the past 3 years.
Oh, so you've been streaming for about 3 years now?
Yes, yeah, I have. It's been a journey, been a very big journey.
Yeah, I'm coming up on my 4th year. But I mean, you said you didn't have much confidence in your voice, but I'm like I mean, you got a really good voice. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm just a random guy, but I think you got a good voice. So just like don't just take my word for what it is. I mean,
I have definitely heard it a lot more recently now, of course, being surrounded by all my amazing friends, like my Australian friends and stuff that have an amazing accent on top of their amazing voices. I am very jealous of them for that, but I definitely have been becoming more confident and more sure of myself with a lot of things, not just my voice. It's been very nice. My community's been very, very kind over the years.
Yachty is a cutie. Pass it on.
Oh no, we're not starting this, guys. Guys, no, not here too.
Yeah, let's start it here.
Oh no.
All right. Well, for those of you on Yatica's side who don't know who I am, I just wanted to check something real quick. All right, sorry. So yeah, for those on Yatica's side, don't know who I am. Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Spence. This is the Poké Network. I classify myself as a variety Pokemon streamer because I stream pretty much every type of Pokemon content you can think of. I do challenge runs. Well, I do shiny hunting. I do Nuzlocks. I do randomizers. I do randomizer Nuzlocks. I play fan games. I do playthroughs. I'm gonna be diving into Soul Links here in the next few months. I do Nuzlocke races. The only thing I don't really cover are Pokemon mobile games like EX, Sleep, Go. I don't play Unite, but anything other than that, you got it right here. And of course, I'm a podcast host. We're now almost 3 complete seasons deep into my little podcast journey I've been on the past couple of years. So it's been a great experience. But like I said, I've been on Twitch for about 4 years now. Coming this June, I've been on Twitch for 4 years, and it's been a hell of a journey. I started out with the Isle of Armor DLC back all the way in 2020, the year we shall not mention. But yeah, that was my very first stream ever, and what got me into creation was just that I was always inspired by Pokemon content creators on YouTube to do these crazy types of things like randomizers, Soul Link, stuff like that. I've always wanted to try those, just that I never had the technical capacity to do so. So it was about 2019, and I reached out to M&J TV, who's like one of the biggest Pokemon YouTubers in the world, and to my surprise, he responded to me. I asked him for some advice how to get started up because I didn't have anybody to talk to about this. So he sent me a reply, and I took that advice, and I roll with it. And during the height of the pandemic, I just invested some money into my starter setup, and that's what I've been doing ever since. I mean, to be honest, for the first like 6 months of my journey, I honestly didn't even know what the hell I was doing because I was a complete ghost when I came in here. I didn't really watch Twitch, to be honest. I just wanted to stream on it. So no one really knew me, and I was just a complete shadow when it came to coming into the content creation scene. So for the first 6 months, I honestly didn't even know what the hell I was doing. So it wasn't until about January 2021 is when I got I finally got affiliated, and it just took off from there. And the past 3.5 years is all that results from this. So here I am.
Well, you did great on your journey, especially.
I mean, I always say this: everyone's level of growth is differently, and even though I'm not like, obviously, people want to be partnered, like when they get big enough, but I know I'm nowhere near that, and I'm a humble guy, and I don't. My overall goal is not to get partnered. It's just to continue to share my love of Pokemon with everybody, and I believe I'm still doing that to this day as to why I started my journey. Those dragon wings, I just can't stop looking at them.
Sorry. Every time I raise my eyebrows, that's what happens.
Every time you raise your eyebrows, that's what happens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're like, watch.
Oh my god!
You're welcome.
Again, we were talking about this before you got in here. I'm just so mesmerized by VTubing. I'm just so mesmerized by it. There's so many awesome things you can do.
It's an adventure, that's for sure. Lots of research like went into it, and I'm not even done. I have a whole bunch of crazy chaos coming through.
And I'll be there to see it.
Mm.
But speaking of your journey, you said you've had the Yatica OC for about 20 years now. So where did the Yatica name come from? That's the second chocolate point. Where did it come from?
Honestly, okay, everyone laughs at me because I'm just like, I don't know. So I woke up one day and was like, Yatica. That was it. That's
Really?
Yeah, so I was kind of creating my character, when I was in middle school or so, a very long time ago. I'm old, guys. Sorry, guys. And I was creating my character, so like I knew I wanted to be kind of like a were-dragon that was half human and half dragon kind of deal. And I had like a whole story behind her, but for the longest time, I struggled to get a name. And then like one day I woke up like God in seventh grade or something like that, and I was like, Yatica, that's gonna be the name. That's gonna be it. And then I've owned it since then. I've used it as my username for everything, even before streaming, and wanted to be part of my art career and everything like that. It's just been a very long name, time I've had the name, and I only really found out like God 10 years ago that there's actually a version of Yatica that is actually an Indian name. It's usually spelled Yatika. So the name's actually been around. I just didn't know it existed. I just like, this is my name now.
Oh, sorry, I have my mic muted there for a minute.
You're good.
Sorry, I accidentally muted my mic. So I was just checking my audio source to make sure maybe the echoing was coming from a different audio source in my earbuds. But actually, you have a question, Yatica. In Gen 4, so Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, what are the types that the Elite Four specialize in? This doesn't include Cynthia since she's a champion. Is this actually a trivia question for you?
No, Demi's messing with me right now. This is absolutely, he's messing with me right now. Demi, I'll fight you. I'll fight you, Demi. God, I don't fucking know. It was like what? Fire. No, Demi, you fight it. No, Demi, you're a bozo. Sorry, guys. Demi is my one personal troll. I love him to death. He likes to pick on me a lot because he knows I don't really know the answer. I know fire type, isn't it? I think psychic. I think.
You got 2 right so far.
Oh, I got 2. Heck. Ice? Was ice part of it? No, I don't think ice was part of it. We have a bunch of ices and then our trolls. Yeah, true time. We have a bunch of trolls. What was the last one? Mine was no. I don't remember what the last one is. I'm really bad at
Well,
it.
well,
204.
ice.
See, I'm about to say ice. I don't think was. I think that was just a regular gym.
Well, ice isn't part of it. That was a regular gym. Yes. To be specific, it's Aaron Bug, Bertha Ground, Flint Fire, Lucian Psychic.
Yep, that's what it was. I was sitting there like, I know flying's not part of it, but I know that they fought some flying types. That makes sense. Anyways, the one fun fact though is the Gen 4 definitely most of the gym leaders didn't actually use their typings, which is funny. That was like the most annoying part. Anyways.
Well, in Diamond and Pearl, yes. Platinum, they fixed that.
Yeah, I never played Platinum, so I wouldn't know.
Oh, you gotta play Platinum. Play Platinum.
I need to. Yes, I need to. I just haven't gotten to it yet. There's a lot of games I need to play through still.
Okay. All right. So, seeing as though you only met me last year, you don't know this, but the Poké Network is not my original channel name.
Mm-hmm. That I do remember. I think I was doing a little research because I'm a nerd and I like to know things. Sorry, guys. I like knowing things. Get off me.
You looked into me.
I looked in a little bit. I did notice that you did change your name. I don't quite remember what was originally though, but it is always sometimes really nice and helpful to switch the name out here and there.
Oh yeah. So, my original username, my original brand was S Poké Network.
S Poké Network. Yep. S for Spence, I'm assuming.
Yes, S for Spence. But there's more to it than just my first initials. So all right, so when I first started, like when I wanted to, brand myself, I decided that I wanted Poké to be my username, so that way I could be identified as a Pokemon creator. So that's where Poké comes in. Network comes in for the fact that you and I talked personally off screen, and I went for college and business administration. So in administration, there's a lot of networking, and there's a lot of group projects with business courses. So there's a lot of networking involved. So that's where the network comes in. So when I tried to put it into Twitch, it was taken. So I didn't think of V at the moment because I thought it was just too generic. So I went with S because, like you said, it's my first initial. That's where it comes from. My legal name is Spencer. So that's where the S comes in. But I didn't realize just how much chaos my name would cause because I don't like using underscores and Twitch doesn't allow you to use hyphens. So the S and the P in my name were right next to each other. So there were so many people that mispronounced my name as something else.
Yeah, I could see how that working.
I mean, it went from it went from Spoke Network to Spokey Network to Spoken to S-Poke, just like man, there was just like every time I hear any type of mispronunciations, I just cringe so bad because just like it just got so out of hand. Yeah, Mira, we already addressed that. For some, like, we don't know what's going on specifically, but Yachty is echoed. We don't like I've checked my audio sources and she has, but we just can't identify why she's echoed.
It's probably me. Yeah, it's probably just me. But hi, Kimura. Hi, lovely. How you doing, love?
Yeah. So yeah, again, we do apologize that there is an echo with Yatica, but I mean, we're doing our damnedest here, guys. We're doing our damnedest here.
Bubbles is trolling me. No, Bubbles isn't trolling me. Bubbles is staying asleep and being a good girl.
Yeah, I
I'll
mean,
get rid of her if she starts trolling.
Yeah, but I just don't understand it because you sound perfectly fine when you go through my earbuds, but the second you go through OBS, it's like echoed. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. I really don't.
I wish I did. That way we can fix it.
The Fungin has an echo? No, the Fungin isn't here. Demi, go back to the Fungin. I'll put you in your place later.
Okay, so after 2.5 years of using that name, I just was like, I'm done. So I I dropped the S, put in the, and it's just been a very positive change ever since.
I can definitely see. It's fine. I can definitely see that being a good change, though. Honestly, I was lucky that my name was kind of just one and only, other than places that already took the name apparently, because heck if I know. But yeah, I don't think I'll be changing my name anytime soon. But I'm happy that you did. the Poké Network fits you better. And then everyone can call you Spence and still call you Spence when they know you.
Yeah, okay. All right, so now that we're done with the basic intro part of it, let's get to what makes you, well, let me know you more about what makes you a Pokemon fan or nerd or however you want to identify yourself. So, Yatica, what is your favorite Pokemon and why?
Chat, you want to answer that for me? No, I'm kidding. Oh. Kidding. Anyways, yeah, no, Kimura, go away. So my favorite Pokemon is Gardevoir. It absolutely is.
The waifu.
The waifu. And the worst part is I didn't know really Kimura, I will fight you. I did not know that it was as sussified as it was until I came to Twitch and started streaming and telling people that I liked Gardevoir. So that was always fun. But yes, Shiny Gardevoir is my favorite baby. Why? I don't know. I like her aesthetic. I like how kind of elegant she is. And of course, she's a psychic type, which I really do enjoy as well. Look, I'm trying to be appropriate, okay? I can't just be sus all the time with you guys.
Oh wait, I think I fixed the. I think while you were saying that, I think I fixed it. I fixed the echo.
Heck yeah! Perfect. That's good to hear.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. What? Let's see. What? Yeah. What Kimura said. I think I had you. I think I had my desktop audio and you as the same audio source, and that's why it echoed.
Yep, that would do it. Well, thank you, Kimura, for helping us out. I appreciate it.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, thank you, Echo, for helping me fix my show. Yeah, thank you. Now we can hear Yachty in all her special glory.
My glory. Oh, okay.
I told you got a good. Hey, I told you got a good voice. I mean, just take my word as it is.
I'm trying. Look, again, work in progress.
Hey, look, I'm just like you. I have a hard time accepting kindness, so I'm just accept it from a guy that loves to share what love he can give.
Well, I appreciate it. Again, very nice.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So, all right. So we got waifu, and we also have Top Goon here because my favorite Pokemon of all time is Obstagoon. Leaves to find a PG quote. Hey, look, like whenever the show's on, we can make this as PG-13 and like, you know, adulted as we can. Just we can't go overboard. That's like the bare minimum for me. We can swear and curse, but we can't just get too provocative.
Guys. We will leave the sus on my channel. We're not bringing it elsewhere, okay?
I mean,
we can have a little girls.
I mean, we can have a little sus, but we can just that's the thing. I mean, we can have fun with this. I mean, you're the first VTuber to feature on the show, so it's like we can have a little bit of sus going on here.
Only a little bit. Oh, okay. All right. Well, fine.
Oh my god! Like I knew this was This is just what I needed. Like I knew this was gonna be a good show the second I got you on here. So it's like I'm just having so much fun right now. We barely even started.
I'm happy I could bring some laughs out. And I think that's what my favorite part is, definitely, is just bringing people some laughter and comfort. So I'm happy you're happy and enjoying yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, especially with everything that's going on here. But anyway, Obstagoon. So the main reason it's my favorite and the reason why I've designed my whole look based off of him is because I'm a huge fan of rock and roll. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of Kiss. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna be coming out here with like black and white face paint all day. But I only do that for special occasions. But the biggest reason my favorite is looks alone. It's absolutely fucking menacing, and like it jumped into my top 10 based on looks alone. The fact that the dark type is brownie points. When I finally got to use it in Sword and Shield, like I used it on my very first team, and this thing is an absolute monster when you set it up right. I mean, when you give it Guts, which Guts is the ability where if it has a status and condition, its attack is doubled. If you give it Burn, which is the best one for it, it actually blocks the Burn's effect where it halves the attack. So the best thing you can do is give it a Burn. So Flame Orb Obstagoon with Facade, which doubles the attack power, doubles in power when a Pokemon has a status ailment, and there's stab on top of that. So that thing is like, it's like Fish's Rend for Dracovish, and it's just absolutely menacing. And Obstruct is a broken defense move. Obstruct is a broken defense move. Ayo Cyber, what's up? That's my layout artist.
Very nice job.
He didn't do this one, but he's been my layout artist for some of my most recent randomizers.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway,
yeah, I've been popping in here and there.
Yeah, he was also on the second season. He was also on season 2. But yeah, but another reason why I love Obstagoon, oh my god, just so much cool about Obstagoon. When I was going for Yachty Spence Soul Link when?
Demi, okay, pause that thought, Demi. That will happen whenever I can beat a Nuzlocke. Do you really want to torture people? Do you really want to torture people with just like dying every 2 seconds? Because no.
I'm open to it. It's just that I actually have a Soul Link lined up at the moment, so I'm kind of like booked for Soul Links at the moment. Plus I have a lot of stuff coming up that like I'm gonna be booked on challenge runs for a hot minute.
You're good. I've been kind of on a binge of other games since Pokemon, so you're totally okay.
Yeah.
Maybe one day.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of like I'm actually diving into my first I'm actually fully diving into a variety game for the first time in a long time. I've been playing a lot of Hades off screen.
Hades. That's supposed to be really good. I am actually going to be playing that on stream next month is my plan. I'm really excited because the Hades 2 is supposed to be coming out soon later this year.
Yeah. I'm actually going to be doing it during my 24-hour 2K celebration.
Ooh,
and
that'll be exciting.
Yeah, if it goes well, I'm actually thinking about bringing it on as a stream slot for the week.
Well, as long as you enjoy it, that's what really matters, especially when you dive into variety content.
Yeah, no, I actually do enjoy the game. Like, I always listen to the music, and when I was visiting my mod Strix, he had me play it firsthand, and I really enjoyed the game. I can get the rage factor in there, but no matter how many times I die, I don't rage. I just find it extremely fun to go all the way back up.
That's good. That's what the fun of roguelites are.
But anyway, back to the Obstagoon. Back to my talk about Obstagoon. Yeah. So when I was getting around to designing the channel, I wanted to use a Pokemon mascot, obviously, and at the time, Darkrai was my favorite Pokemon. So I didn't feel like using it because there was a couple of Pokemon tubers that were using it as like a co-mascot, like Patters, and I think there was another guy, I don't remember his name though, but Patters is the biggest example. So I decided to go with Obstagoon because nobody was using it at the time, and because after I branded it with Obstagoon, just, you know, the Top Goon and the Goon Squad came out of it, like, just Obstagoon completely took over my Pokemon world as my favorite, so there we go.
It's always weird how some people decide to choose what their favorite Pokemon. I love how everyone's favorite Pokemon is different. And sometimes actually shows a lot about themselves as a person, sometimes too.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, I think to be fair, I've had more in common. Jeez, I think like the most common trend with the guests is that their least favorite or most favorite type is the same. I think I've had like 5 or 6 guests now who said their favorite type was Ghost.
Ghost, huh? Ghost is actually very interesting typing. Not one of my favorites though.
All right, we'll get to that in a minute, but what is your out of all the shiny Pokemon you've discovered or have you seen, which one is your favorite?
We're just gonna walk away from that because it's the same Pokemon as my favorite. Bye-bye!
Hey, come back!
No. But yeah, no, it is a shiny Gardevoir. It's very easy answer. And one is just because my favorite color is blue. Sorry guys. That's why I have a favorite. Can you tell my favorite color is blue, guys? Nah, you can't tell not at all. Mm-mm.
I mean, my favorite color is red.
So, but yeah, so when I had first found the regular, of course, Gardevoir, and I loved her aesthetic, and then I finally saw a shiny Gardevoir just on the internet, It took me forever to find my first shiny. Don't judge me. And so I didn't really know about it. I thought it was just like a little like brain fart, like fan art, and just changed it blue. And I fell in love with the blue version, and then I found out that was actually a thing, and then I hunted it forever.
um, actually, do you prefer standard Gardevoir or do you also like Mega Gardevoir shiny on top of that?
So that really depends. So I love how the Mega Gardevoir does turn into like a ball gown Gardevoir. I do love it. It's very aesthetically pleasing and such, but I don't fully care for it. I do like the more like slimmed down version of Gardevoir a lot more.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan. Like, we'll talk more about it later, but like, there's a few fairy type Pokemon I actually like, and Gardevoir is one of them. I'm like, funny fact, like, I've wound up using two types of Gardevoirs and randomizers, and both of them got like randomized move sets not based on their primary attack stat. Like, the first one, like, I got nothing but physical moves, no special moves, and the other one was like dual, like, changed dual typing wise, and I still got nothing but physical moves on it. Like, I just couldn't utilize the Gardevoir because it just never got moves that were specially good.
And the worst part is too, she's actually a really nice mon to use, especially for Nuzlocke and stuff, because she is versatile with the more psychic or more fucking words. I can't words right now. The other types of moves.
I know. Yeah. Like, I actually used the Gardevoir in my only playthrough of PLA so far.
Yes, very good choice for that one.
Yeah. But yeah, based on my looks and whatnot, my favorite color is red, but it's also mainly blacks and grays, and I also like blue as well. But there's only one Pokemon. There's a few Pokemon that actually acknowledge, like, have all those color schemes, but the one that's the most prominent is Shiny Greninja.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shiny Greninja is definitely prominent on those color choices for sure.
Yeah, Gothfrog. Not only is Greninja my second favorite Pokemon of all time, it's just like it's been my favorite shiny for the longest time. Dancing shiny Gardevoir. I love that. Or no, Curlia.
Curlia.
Get my wires crossed. But fun fact, when I finally got this shiny, I actually choked on water. I kid you not. If anybody wants to see that clip, exclamation point Froakie in the chat. Finally getting the chance to shiny hunt this thing, and I did it in Masuda in SV. And I was taking a big old swig of water, and the second it popped up, I didn't like spit it out. I just, man, like there are people that are that like choke on food. I'm one of those people that chokes on water when I'm not getting anything right.
Don't worry, that happens, and as long as you're not, dying, that's better. That's better part. But I can remember when I got my first shiny. I won't lie. I was doing EVs. And I was sitting in a Discord call with some people. I wasn't even streaming because at that point I was just like, I just need a day off, and I was gonna just hatch some eggs. I straight up looked at the EV, hatched it, looked at it, said, "That's not a shiny," and continued moving on. And the people in my call were like, "Yachty, that was a shiny." Sometimes when you get some really scary shinies, or not scary shinies, but like startling shinies, it's very interesting reactions you can give.
Yeah, those are cool ones. But yeah, if Greninja's shiny wasn't so epic, I'd have to go with shiny Rayquaza because I'm a Gen 3 baby, and I can't resist that black dragon. So cool. So cool. All right. So I want to say, like, based on you as a I want to say your favorite type is dragon, but I got a feeling it's something else. So is it dragon or is it something else?
It is something else. Yes. So I dragon types are always powerful and such. Yes, but I'm more of a psychic user when I do play my Pokemon games. I really love using psychic types one of the other reasons why Gardevoir is one of my favorites, because she was a psychic type prior to being a fairy type.
And still a psychic type, but yeah.
Yep. So that's my favorite typing. Is definitely gonna be psychic.
I guess you and I are like the polar opposites of this, like two sides of the same coin. Because for your love of psychic types, my love of dark types is just I just overpower. Like I'm the reason the psychic type got nerfed, or I'm the reason why I was introduced is to nerf the psychic type.
Well, thankfully it gives me some competition. So.
But also, to be fair, your favorite girl got the fairy type, which counteracted me. So where am I to go?
Guess you're gonna have to find somewhere else to go. I'm gonna stay on top though.
Oh my god, that wink. All right.
I couldn't help it. I'm sorry.
Oh my god. Yeah. My like dark type is my favorite. It's always been my favorite. I'm like I don't sugarcoat it. I've been through some pretty dark shit in my past, and it's kind of shaped me to who I am today as an individual. So I've always felt at home with dark type Pokemon. Plus they got some amazing designs. They got some amazing Pokemon in there. My top 5 favorite Pokemon of all time are all dark types. Obstagoon, Greninja, Darkrai, Hydreigon, Umbreon. They're all dark types. They're all my favorites. And I mean, I that's how I design my entire look. I mean, like whenever you see me on stream, I'm wearing my black polo shirt, my gray vest. I'm wearing my fedora. I got these on, so it's like, what about me doesn't say dark type?
Yes, that's very for sure. Yeah, I could not say that you were not going to be a dark type.
Yeah, dark types and me are one. Like if they ever invent a Pokemon game where it's like you have to imbue your personal if we ever like get Pokemon VR and we have to like pour in our heart and soul into our Pokemon's like strength to power it up. Like if I have a whole dark type team coming up against you, you better look out because I'm gonna be clearing through everything in sight.
So funny fact, actually, a couple of years ago there was a Pokemon VR game. It wasn't an official game. It was a fan game, but it was there. It exists.
I mean, I think I've heard of it, but there wasn't no like official VR game for Pokemon yet.
No official one, no. But definitely there was a fan game one. I tried it actually. It was really fun.
Yeah,
really
I wish I could do that.
Pokemon wandering around.
Yeah, unfortunately for me, the only VR like games I've ever done was the Beat Saber. That's it.
Yeah, Beat Saber is good too, though.
All right, so Yachty, out of all the Pokemon games you have played, which one would you say is your favorite?
Chad, do you guys want to answer that again?
I mean, if you also have a spin-off game you've played, go ahead and answer that as well. But like main series, like what have you played that's your favorite?
No, I just make a joke because they know.
Well, I don't. That's why I'm asking you. I don't. That's why I'm asking you.
I know, I'm picking on them. So my favorite is actually Gen 4. I started with Gen 4. I did Diamond and Pearl. So again, I never played Platinum, but I did play Diamond and Pearl. Those are my babies. I'm very happy with those. I enjoyed every aspect of it. I didn't get to play any Pokemon games prior to that, so I don't have any nostalgia connection to those. And then most of the ones after the Diamond and Pearl series didn't really catch my interest. Until of course the RCS and more of the Switch games. So yeah, they hold dear to my heart.
So wait, have you played Sword and Shield at all?
I have, yes. Didn't care for the story as much. I liked the open worldness of it, but the story was trash and needs to go burn in a fire, if I'm going to be brutally honest, because the amount of just straight up don't laugh at me. The amount of straight up looping around and non answering questions and just adding more things to the storyline to just try and fill needs to just burn because no one needs that. I would much rather at that point have no story at all.
Oh wow. Damn. The gen that got me into content creation is just getting burned right now.
Look. The game itself. Okay, so the aspect of it, with the wild Pokemon and it being out, and you can go and have a little bit more open worldness and stuff. Everything about that stuff was amazing, and I will never put that down because it's great. The story was trash.
The story was trash. It's not one of my. It's not like my favorite Pokemon storyline. I will say that. Like based on the games we have had, it's not the best. I will admit that. But it is the game that got me started into content creation. So I gotta give it its props. Like heck, my logo to this day and will be is the Pokemon sword font, and that's like a little homage to the games because they got me started.
Yeah, again, nothing wrong with the game itself, just the story. I love the DAs. I love the open worldness. I love the Pokemon they added in, the fact that they added fairy type, because I think that was the first time they added fairies.
That was that was Gen 6.
That was Gen 6 was, right? But either way, it's a very good game. Just story sucked.
All right. Actually, based on the Gen 4, did you enjoy BDSP, or are you like a part of everybody else that says Ilka ruined it?
Okay. So this is a whole controversy. As someone who really enjoyed Diamond and Pearl, I never played Platinum. I think that's the difference. I never played Platinum, so I don't have any experience with what Platinum was like. And everyone that is mad at BDSP enjoyed Platinum. I liked the chibi side of it. I'm not mad that they kept the chibi. Like,
Nor am I.
that was fantastic. It was such a great homage to what the games were. Everything was exactly the same. The Underground edition was very nice. But the thing that I didn't like was, of course, how they did the stupid dress up contest. Why they made it a rhythm game instead of being an actual dress up contest, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. I never actually did that, so I wouldn't complain about that. It's just that, like the biggest thing for me about BDSP is just that when they remake games, we want them to like introduce so much more new stuff and not make it a honest to god true remake. That's what Ilka did. They made it an honest to god true remake. They did include some platinum elements, but we had to dig to get it. But I will also add that the competitively built teams for the Elite Four and Champion, that was a surprise. That was a genuine surprise, and I'm genuinely shocked they did that. But I'm also one of those people that beat Cynthia on the first try, so.
Well, that comes from you playing competitive and a little bit more challenge runs for myself. It's still one of the more challenging games, but it can be challenging, especially if you don't know what's coming, for any newcomers that do play the BDSP games and don't know too much about Pokemon at the end of the day. But it's still a very good game. I'm still happy of what they did with it. Sure, there's some things that everyone wishes they had done different, but I'm happy that they kept it true to form as much as they did.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, still a little bit off topic, but I always keep saying this, that if Ilka does anything, like if they're given
Jetty.
Hey yo, Judd again. What's up? Guy, also like just to take us off the podcast for a minute, Juddy, major congratulations on finally achieving partner. You worked your royal ass off to get that check mark, and we are all proud and happy for you. And I'm glad I met you as a person, as an individual. So thank you for being awesome, Juddy, and congrats on that check mark. If I got a mod in the chat, can you just give a quick shout out to Judd again, please?
Jetty. I love you. Congratulations. I miss you.
Oh, geez.
Oh, not what I wanted to do.
Yeah, for those of you that don't know, Yatica is actually also one of Juddigan's mods, so she's very fond of him.
I am, yes. I'm one of his long-term moderators and honestly long-term friends. We've known each other for pretty much his entire streaming career at this point, and I've been following him and supporting him behind the scenes with a lot. So love you so much.
Okay, well, I'm back on
Sorry about that.
Hey, you're fine. Juddigan can crash the show all he wants, and like one day, like, hey Juddigan, one day I hope to have you on this show too. So one day I hope you're in the hot seat.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep your seat warm, Juddy. So get in here fast, okay?
We'll see. But anyway, my favorite Pokemon game, I have to divide between 3 different categories because I can't pinpoint one specific game. Season 4, Juddy. We'll see, Lexi. We'll see. Yeah, I gotta divide between 3 different categories because I can't pinpoint one game. I have to divide between the storyline of the game, the Pokédex of the game, and the overall experience I had with the game. So storyline wise, the Gen 5 games, specifically Black 2 and White 2, they have the best storyline of any main series game ever. You can't argue with me on that. And one of the biggest reason for me is that Hugh is, in my opinion, the best rival of all time because Hugh is not in this for any reason other than to rescue his sister's Purloin from Team Plasma. And he just wants to keep testing you to see if you're strong enough so that way you don't, well, us as the protagonist don't hinder his cause. Is all this making sense to you? Did you play Gen 5?
Not really.
Oh my god.
So Gen 5 came out when I was in high school. My family was very strict on the games I got to play. So I never got a chance to play Gen 5. It's actually on my list to play. And I'm so sorry. I played like a little bit because I was doing my first Nuzlocke of it. And then yeah. I'm sorry guys. So anyways.
Yes, just whenever you just when you get around to it, you'll see exactly what I mean. The Gen 5 games are just amazing for storylines.
Yeah, I do look forward to it, but I just have not gotten a chance to, especially because, can't really buy them nowadays. They're like way too expensive. So
like whenever I do them on screen now, I just use an emulator.
Yeah, I just try to keep it to games that I own before I try to do the emulations first.
Fair
and
enough.
Here's hoping that maybe we get some Black and White some on the Switch. Maybe, however it comes.
Who knows? Who knows if we'll ever get that on Switch. But Pokédex wise, back on the Gen 4 topic, I really love the Platinum Pokédex because there's just a lot of Gen 4 Pokemon that I love and adore, and there's a lot of good Pokemon you put on a Gen 5 team that just make it work. I mean, the most basic Gen 4 team is Infernape, Staraptor, Luxray, Garchomp, Floatzel, and crap, what was the other one? I don't know, put a Weavile on the team, and all of a sudden, bam, you're clearing through the entire game.
The versatility of the games were definitely, of the dexes, just even the base dex is actually nice. Whereas Diamond and Pearl, good fucking luck if you don't get your Ponyta right away, because that's the only damn fire type you're going to get if you don't pick Gymsharp for the first 3/4 of the game, maybe the entire game.
Oh man, yeah, the lack of fire, that's the biggest beef Diamond and Pearl gets. It's just the lack of fire.
No fire. There, you can count on one hand all the fire types. Of course, you have the evolution and stuff, but one hand.
Yeah, still one hand. 5 Pokemon.
One hand.
Yeah, Chimchar, Monferno, Infernape, Ponyta, Rapidash. 5.
There's a couple others, but they're on after you beat the game.
Yeah, I have to beat the game, but this is the main game. That's what you get.
Yep, the main game. It's 5.
Say that was anti-arson. Okay. Hey, what's up, y'all?
It was very, very nice and pretty, and keep your fire out of here.
Yeah, it was cool. All right, but Yachty Body.
Yachty Batty, yep.
Oh, Yachty Batty. I don't know
why he called me that, but yes.
Okay, that's cool. That's cute. But my overall experience with the game, I gotta give it to Heart Gold and Soul Silver because that was my very first experience in Generation 2 because I didn't play the original Gold, Silver, Crystal. So the fact that, this remake just really set the bar for all future remakes, and the Pokemon following you, 2 regions, updated battle mechanics, making Feraligatr a lot more versatile, and it's just like it was just a very good game. Like I have like honestly no complaints about the game.
Yeah, I did play a little bit of Hearts, Silver and Heart, or Soul Silver and Heart Gold. Brain, wow. But actually, I lost my cartridge.
I had both, and I lost Heart Gold, and I stupidly gave away Soul Silver.
Oh no! Mistakes were made. Mistakes were absolutely made.
Yes, mistakes were made. Imagine if I kept one of those damn copies. Oh my god. All right. So let's move away from the peaceful side of things. Let's actually get chaotic and get down to the God-forsaken hate. So, is there a Pokemon that you really don't like, Yachty?
It's Slowbro. The Slowbro line, I fucking hate it.
All right, so I was wondering why there was Slowbro going into the chat earlier. So what did Slowbro do to you?
Okay. So I don't like originally I didn't mind them, okay? I never watched the Pokemon movies. Never watched the Pokemon movies, not once. And so my community had me sit and watch the what was it? Pokemon 2001 or something like that. Whatever one has this, I think, Slowking in it. And
yeah, Pokemon 2000.
2000 there was. And so they had me sit down, watch it, and Pokemon 2000 came on, and the freaking Slowking started singing, or not singing, speaking, and I was just like, no. No. Yep, don't like it. Nope, they can yeet right off the planet, and I will never be anywhere near it.
You're okay with the Meowth talking, but Slowking's like, nope.
Meowth is a different thing. Meowth actually, learned.
Hold on. We got a question from Demi. If you were a gym leader or Elite Four member, what would your type specialty be, and what would your teams be? This is for both of y'all, if that's all right. Well, yeah. So I'll just get mine out of the way. I would obviously be a dark type gym leader. My ace would be Obstagoon. One of my rear runners. If I was given a 4 Pokemon team, Obstagoon would be my ace. Umbreon would be my front runner. I would have Drapion as a backup, and then I would also for hazards and overall attack, and Grimmsnarl just to fuck with you. Also, I gotta hydrate.
You're good. Ow.
Oh, you got that right. Yes.
What the freak, guys?
Yes. Thank God that still worked.
Of course it works.
That's good. Yeah, go ahead. What would you be?
Regarding which gym type I'd be, of course, it would just definitely be I would just be a psychic type. I'm gonna be honest, I'm really bad because I don't make my teams ever just psychic. I of course have my Guardy on there because Guardy is my baby. And then from there, it really just I don't really have an idea as to what other would be on that team. Probably not Embryon.
Espeon.
Fuck, Espeon. Thank you. That's the words. I'm struggling today apparently.
You're good.
Usually would get Espeon probably because I do like my Eevee's typings. And then what other psychics? You know what? I don't know if I have any answer as to what other psychics I would put on my team though.
Unfortunately, there's no psychic. What the? Oh, that thing's completely covering my face. What the crap? That was a first. If I can give you a third psychic type, let's see. I'd probably give you I don't know, maybe a Hatterene, because the way that thing worked in the anime, like it kept swinging around its like head things and kept hammering everything in sight.
Cute.
So
yeah, they are cute as well. Probably the Bronzong too would be on mine as well. I won't lie there. And then I'm not gonna lie, I did just kind of Google psychic Pokemon because I know like my brain is so bad with this type of stuff. Like I know it. But no, Slowking go no. You guys hate me. You guys absolutely hate me.
You think your community hates you? Wait till I start bringing up mine.
I know our communities are very mean to us, but we love them either way.
Yes.
But yeah, and then a Starmie would probably be on my team as well, just because it's pretty cute and it's a mix of psychic and water type, which is nice.
That's a good one.
Yeah, those would probably be.
I should have thought of it because you are a water dragon.
Yeah, water's my secondary favorite.
All right, so here's where it might surprise you, is because my least favorite Pokemon, and the one I hate more than anything, is actually a dark type.
It's a dark type?
Yeah.
Disappointing.
The Pokemon itself is beyond disappointing. A Alolan Persian.
Yeah, you know what? I can see that. Honestly, yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah. Not a good chick. Not
There's a
good
lot. Yachty, there's a lot to it other than that.
Oh?
Let me just give you the rundown. So, design-wise, this thing, in my opinion, is the most butt-ass ugly Pokemon of all time. And the fact that it looks like it just swallowed a watermelon whole and it got stuck up there, it's completely off-putting. The fact that this thing got this is more on the battle side, but the fact that this thing actually got a decent ability in fur coat just completely boggles my mind. Its evolutionary method is stupid. You have to evolve it via friendship. I don't want to befriend this cat. I love cats, but I do not want to befriend this cat.
Oof, feels bad.
You think that feels bad? Here's the biggest slap to the face as a dark type master. Before Piers and Marnie were a thing, the closest thing we ever got to a dark type gym leader was Nanu, the kahuna of Ula Ula Island in Pokemon Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Moon. Mm-hmm. The closest thing. So, when you battle him, guess what? His ace is that stupid piece of shit, punt to the sun, out of the stratosphere cat. And, like, it's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. I get there's like, just how there's, like, no fire types in Gen 4. There are no native dark types in Gen 7. The only two, like, native dark type Pokemon to Alola that aren't variants are Incineroar and Guzzlord. So obviously he can't use those.
Nope.
So like, if he had used an underleveled Alolan Mach, he would have been perfectly fine. But no, it just had to be that dumbass cat.
This is where we will win some and lose some with some dark, not dark, but Pokemon gym leaders in general.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely redeemed it over the fact that we finally got dark type gym leaders in Piers and Marnie. But here's another slap to the face. You see that guy in yellow, Strix the Lion? He's my mod. He's one of my best friends. He's been with me for about 3 years now. This rat bastard made me shiny hunt the motherfucker.
Yeah, it's good for you. I'm proud of you.
I'm not. But
I'm never doing the Slowking and line. So chat, don't even try.
Yeah, but joke's on him, is because he paid 100,000 channel points and I found the shiny within 4 hours.
Oof. That oof.
It's a common saying, don't fuck with the Masuda King of Sword and Shield.
One person only playthrough. Oof, Cyber. That'll be rough. You're gonna torture the poor dude.
No, that's like I'll be dead honest. This is actually a little bit of an inside scoop. I was genuinely thinking to get people to follow me on TikTok. I was genuinely thinking about posting a challenge, like, if you get me to 1,000 followers so I can go live on TikTok, I will do an Alolan Persian only playthrough in Sun. And I was like, no, I'm not, like, yeah, I'm not that desperate. I am not that desperate.
No, definitely not that desperate whatsoever.
No.
The growth is, at that point, is kind of not fully natural, and they don't all stay after that, which is also sad.
I mean, yeah, I just want to, like, I want to go live on TikTok at some point in my life, but I can't because I don't have enough followage. So what am I to do? But I digress. But yeah, those reasons why that cat will never join the ranks of the Dark Kingdom or my even moderately liked Pokemon. Screw that thing.
Reasonably so, honestly.
All right, so Yatica, are there any shiny Pokemon that have either given you so much strife you hate them, or is there like one you're just like, ugh, yeah, screw this thing?
Okay, so not only, of course, I'll never shiny hunt the slow bro line. I won't shiny hunt a Vaporeon. Won't do it. I won't do it.
Vaporeon?
Yep, won't do it. So Vaporeon's my Vaporeon's my second favorite. and I hate its shiny, along with the Espeon shiny. Hate it.
It's pink. Like, you don't like pink?
I hate pink. Hate it
That's
with a flying passion. Hate it.
Okay, you're probably like I'm gonna be dead fucking honest. You're maybe the first lady I've ever met that says they don't like pink.
God no, hate it. Hate pink. Hate it. It can burn. Will never be pink. You'll never see me in pink. You'll never see me have pink. Nothing.
I mean, the closest thing I've seen you in pink is red, so you can pull red off pretty good too.
That's close to I'm getting. I'm never touching pink.
Okay, like that actually genuinely surprised me right there. I didn't think you were gonna say I hate pink.
Yep, absolutely hate it. It surprises a lot of people, but yeah, nope. Never once have liked pink in my life, and never will.
Okay, fair enough. Now we need to make fan art of Pink Yachty.
I will burn that time. It's not happening. If you do it, I will ban you from my life. I have that ban hammer is waiting. Sitting right here.
Don't expect any from me because I can't draw for crap anymore. I used to be able to draw pretty good. Then I got an injury on my hand. I don't know if you can see it through the camera, but I got this big old scar on my knuckle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, what I like to say is if you can write, you can still draw. It's definitely one of the few things that I like to state as a general, key of mind. So many people think they can't draw or go back to drawing, but also, time here's your hammer. Okay.
The only thing you're doing is hitting your wing.
I know. I can't really play. Well, I can place it over there. There you go, Time. There's your hammer. You can sit right there. Okay. But yeah. So I was saying something.
Here. I'll use my hammer on him.
Yeah, use your hammer on him. Eat him. But yeah. So that's always. But yeah, the pink stuff. No.
Well, my least favorite shiny isn't pink, but it's one of those not very noticeable shinies, but it's also for one of those Pokemon that they could have done a lot better, but they just completely dropped the ball. And I'm talking about the Charcadet, Armarouge, and Ceruledge line.
Yeah, because all of that's difference is their eyes, right?
Yeah, all it does is change their eye color. Like, literally, this is the only difference. This is. Yep. It's me taking off my sunglasses and saying, "Hey, I'm a shiny top goon. Here's the standard spins you see on screen. Here's my shiny variant." Or in this case, this is my IRL version and this is my shiny copy. But this is the look you guys normally see me as. Charcadet is an okay. Yeah. Because I'm gonna get somebody say bye to Star. No, JK,
but why are you being a butthead? We've talked about this, guys. Be on your best behavior.
It's all good. It's all good. I'm used to it for my community, so we're all good. But
your best behavior is menaces.
Like these were some of the most anticipated Pokemon in recent years, yet they just completely dropped the ball on their shinies. All they had, this is what I've been saying since day one. All they had to do was make Charcadet a burnt out charcoal gray color and give, swap the color schemes of Armarouge and Ceruledge, and those would have been perfectly fine as shinies. But nope. They just completely dropped the ball.
Yeah, it is too bad, but hopefully they'll learn from this and maybe make it nicer for the next Pokemon game they put out. Get some actual good shinies coming out. Hopefully.
Yeah, Gen 9 was not really good for shinies, so hopefully Gen 10 makes up for that.
That is what we will hope for. Maybe we'll find out soon.
Yeah, hopefully soon. We'll talk more about that as the show goes on. But what is your least favorite type, Yachty?
Least favorite typing. Honestly, I don't think I could pick a least favorite typing. At the end of the day, they all have their own special abilities and special strengths, and some Pokemon that are really amazing. If I had to pick the worst, it's honestly Dragon because it's overdone. It's over It's overhyped. I hate it, but it is overhyped. I'm sorry, guys. I love it. I love dragons. I do, but no, they're overhyped.
I mean, based on what we said earlier, I thought you were going to say ghost, but I didn't expect you to say dragon.
Yeah, ghosts are actually, I mean, see, the fact about ghosts, even though they are not one of my favorites, obviously, ghosts do have some really amazing ability in the fact that they actually keep true to the fact of, you can't use physical attacks on it. It's a very unique typing like bonus. Whereas dragons are just like, rawr, fight me, we're all powerful. It's just like, okay, good for you. I'm proud of you. What are you going to do with that fire? Burn me? I don't know what you want from me.
Oh my god, this is fun. This is funny. Oh, well. I hate fairy types. I'll be dead honest. I hate fairies. Can you
Wonder
guess
why
why?
you don't like mine. Nope, can't guess at all. Totally not because it's a dark weakness. Whatever.
Well, it's part of that, but it's just that, like, I just don't like them. They turned into the new dragon type where they're like the most OP type. And on top of that, like I said, there's actually 6 fairy types I like and enjoy. Gardevoir for one, Alolan Ninetales, Grimmsnarl, Sylveon, Togekiss, Mimikyu. Those 6, those are fine. I like those fairy types. But adding that weakness to dark types and completely dismantling Hydreigon as a viable Pokemon against fairy types, I mean, yeah, just give it a echoed voice and bam, both Hydreigon and Roaring Moon are down for the count. But on top of that, there's just a good slew of Pokemon that didn't even need the fairy types at all. Like I've said this since the beginning of the show. Like Snubbull and Gramble have no business being fairy types. But what I didn't know was season 2 episode 3 guest Tiny Tina waited months to tell me straight up on her time on the show that the classification for Snubbull and Gramble is the fairy Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only reason they're fairy types. And yep. I'm like, yeah, like, what the living hell?
They were just normal types for so long. Might as well have been fairy.
They didn't need it. It's not, and it's also like, it's like almost every time they took all the pink Pokemon and made them fairy. It's like, why? It's like, why?
I feel like they did that just because they didn't create enough fairy designs when they introduced fairy typing. It was easier to take, say, pink ones or ones that have more fairy-esque features to bring them over. And you can always typically, for Pokemon, tell the typing based off their features. So it wasn't really a bad play on Pokemon's side. And Snubbull and Grenbull are part of that.
I mean, all those facts all those facts I can agree with you on. It's just that, oh yeah, we have another question. If you can have an IRL Pokemon, which one would you get? Believe it or not, I want an Eevee in real life. Give me an Eevee. I want an Eevee to pet.
Trying to think. What one would I want? There's so many.
Yeah, there's so many good ones.
Sprigatito. I would take a Sprigatito. They're so cute and adorable, and the little weed cat.
Little
so
kitty. Cute. Yeah, I'd like I said, I love an Eevee. I love an Eevee. Plus, if it can evolve into an Umbreon and make it even better. But all right. Where was I? Okay, yeah, just talking about shitting on fairies, but yeah. I think we can move on to the next topic now. So based on what we were discussing earlier, is Sword and Shield your least favorite game, or is it something else?
I would have to say Sword and Shield is probably my least favorite story-wise. Story-wise is least favorite. Functionality-wise, like battle play and everything, I don't really have a least favorite. I don't like, this is where like I don't really judge my games based off of battle or it's game layout or anything like that. It's usually just story because I'm a very big RPG player. Like at the end of the day, I play games for story. I guess in a way, yeah, Sword and Shield would be my least favorite story-wise at the end of the day. Now, I still love the mechanics, I still love open worldness, everything about it. But yeah, Sword and Shield is probably my least favorite.
Mm.
Like, I only go back literally because I can do the shiny hunting and DAs.
Well, to be frank, you may not like me for this, but I've actually played through Sword and Shield the entire game, at least the base game, 10 times.
Oh, geez, that's a lot of times.
It's
As long
not
as
for
you
my
enjoyed
own,
it.
but it wasn't because I enjoyed the game so much. It's that I did so much with the games. I did a dark only Nuzlocke. I did a
Mhm.
electric only Nuzlocke. I did 2 different surprise locks. Let's see what else. What else did I do with those games? Let's see. Standard playthrough each. The 4 challenge runs. 2 different base runs. What were the other 2? Like I know I played through it 10 times. So I got like 5 Zacians, 5 Zamazentas, but I'm just trying to remember like. Ugh, geez. What did I do with the other 2? I don't remember. It's been so long. Ugh. Bleh. But for me, I would have to say it's always been like Generation 6, X and Y. I really don't like those games.
Yeah, I hadn't played those fully, and if I did play it, it wasn't rememberable to the point that I even remember playing it. I know I have a save file. Do I remember half of it? Absolutely not.
See, that's also a thing for me. It's just forgettable. But the fact of the matter is, like, the games are way too easy. Like, they're probably the easiest Pokemon games I've ever played. Mega Evolution just broke the game mechanics, and the fact that all the gyms were just way too easy. None of them had megas, and each one had 3 Pokemon each, aside from the first 2.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's just way too easy. And on top of that, like seriously, Wolfric, I kid you not, is the worst 8th gym leader of all time because all you have to do is get a physical and special hitting fire type Pokemon, and his whole team is done. Hit his Abomasnow with a flamethrower, hit his Cryogonal with a fire punch, and hit his Avalugg with a flamethrower, and bam, they're all done. Not even trying. It's
Well, they
that
did try
easy.
and make the games easier, especially now that the age range isn't hitting us millennials as much anymore.
Yeah, I mean, they also like. I also get it was their very first like 3D Pokemon game, so they didn't want to like overexert the 3DS. But
Mhm.
on top of that, the champion Diantha is not even in the game. Like, like I've always said this: if you're a dominant figure in a Pokemon game, you need to have a presence in the game. You have to. Diantha does not. She's just this famous actress who became the champion, and you only talk to her 5 times in the entire game if you don't re-challenge her. 5 times. You talk to her when you first meet her at the laboratory, when you meet her in a cafe, when you meet her at the monorail, when you face her as a champion, and then you see her off screen. Well, you meet her post game to get a gift Ralts with Garvorite, but other than that, you never speak to Diantha ever, and she's just not there. She's not a I'm like
Prominent.
yeah prominent figure in the game. She's the worst champion in my opinion, worse than Gita. Gita's at least in her game. Yes, like her initial team sucks, but then later on they actually gave her the proper team. Well, or should I say they rearranged her team so it's proper. But yeah. And also, people also like to give me shit for saying like, "How is this any different from Emerald?" Because Wallace isn't in the game. When you play through Emerald, you're expecting it to be Steven. No one thinks it's Wallace until you go and face him. I think Alder was a bit less. Like, at least Alder. Uh, I don't know. I don't really know much to say about Alder, to be honest. He's more in the game than Diantha ever was. Yeah, I'm losing train of thought.
No, you're good. It's just where my lack of playing the old other games can really be impactful for our conversation here. I apologize, guys.
It's fine. I mean, this is also like what I like to, in case like guests don't know about this stuff, I want to like educate them as to how the games actually go if they've never like fully played through one of those games.
Mm.
I've had guests that never played through one of the original like one of the OG games before, and I have. So it's like I can educate them on like what exactly is happening here if they don't all know already.
Definitely
Yeah.
is a nice touch to have.
Yeah. All right, so you said you only like come into Pokemon in the more recent years, but what was your very first like memory you can think of when it comes to Pokemon?
First memory. God, I don't even know.
Or like what was like the very first like genuine experience you ever had with Pokemon?
Okay. Well, this is where it's kind of it goes both ways. So playing the games, of course, was when I entered into the Pokemon games of on Diamond and Pearl. So that happened. I played Diamond, and my sister like would fight. My sister and I would fight because, of course, at that time you could only have one save file on a game. Always
Uh-huh.
a pain. Hated it, especially seeing my parents wanted us to share everything. So that was kind of like my first experience into the games. But actually, when I was younger, I actually had some friends who would own like the Pokemon cards and all the games and all that. And we would just sit on like one of the radiators nearby and watch them play their Pokemon game because my parents wouldn't allow us to really be involved in Pokemon at all. So
Okay.
that's kind of like my biggest memories regarding Pokemon. Um, Outside of that is just kind of like playing it here and there, and then honestly in Diamond and Pearl, just trying to hunt for my shiny Guardy, not realizing I couldn't get it.
Oh wait, you were shiny hunting for Gardevoir, but you didn't know it was in the game?
It was in the game, but my version of the game didn't have a Ralts outbreak for after the game, so I didn't know I couldn't get it.
Ouch.
Feels bad, guys. Feels bad.
uh, well, jeez. Like it's also like, dude, I don't know if I can compare it to anything. Like I sympathize with you on that because like it felt for a good like solid year and a half that shiny Darkrai never existed for me until it finally popped up.
Yeah, I went on 15 years. No shiny. No shiny Guardy. It was very sad.
Well, to be fair, I didn't start shiny hunting until like the Sun and Moon era, so I went to what 20 years without. No wait, oh, actually I can't say that because I found my first shiny when I was 10, but I didn't even know what shinies were back then.
I didn't know what shinies were until literally last year because I never saw one in my life.
Wow, man,
15
you
years
are
of playing Pokemon. Well, now 20, but yeah,
man, you
long
man you
time. No Pokemon.
man you are a baby when it comes to shiny Pokemon.
Oh, I'm absolutely a baby. I got my first shiny last year. It was that shiny Eevee I was talking about when I was hatching it on stream or on Discord. Yep. No shinies prior. Not one.
Actually, speaking of shinies, I remember I was actually there that day. You were going after shiny Dratinis, yet you don't like pink. So
Mm-hmm.
where's the
It was
thought
the
process of
outbreaks.
that?
It was
I
the
know
outbreaks.
it was the
That's
outbreak
it.
event. It was the outbreak event, but why'd you go for Dratini when you don't like pink? I actually
I
didn't know that
do
at the time.
eventually, I do eventually want to have a complete dex of shinies at one point. I don't like diligently go after it, but that is why. And I know eventually I'll have to do the stupid Slow King and stupid Vaporeon, but those are gonna be like the last ones. I'm gonna hate it, and I'm never gonna do it until I have to.
Phew, damn, not you are a you're a baby wanting to go for a shiny living dex. Wow.
Hmm. As far as I can. I know there's a lot of Pokemon I will be unable to get unless they bring them back, though.
I don't know whether to applaud you or bop you because that's crazy.
Again, it's a more of a long-term eventuality, not anytime soon.
uh, yeah, I'm a casual shiny hunter by heart. I aside from my Darkrai hunt obviously, but I've never really wanted to go that far for shinies. I've never been like that. I just hunted what I felt was right.
Yeah, I have so many friends like Kimura and Hazy and Juddy and even like Ducky, one of my other variety friends that are all going after it. And it kind of inspired me. I was like, well, maybe I could do it. Maybe I could get a complete dex. And I'm not going as diligently as they have, but yeah, they pretty much are full on with all their dexes pretty much within a year of just diligently going at it. It's kind of crazy, but really cool at the same time.
Yeah, it's some crazy stuff. So, my very first experience with Pokemon, it was about when I was about 6 or 7. I'm guessing. I honestly don't remember how old I was. It was either 5, 6, or 7. But it was watching Pokemon on the old school VHS tapes.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, you actually call those things old school nowadays.
Nope. They're retro now. Not even old school, retro.
Okay, retro. But anyway,
we're too old. We're too old now.
Look, I'm only 27, but I feel like I'm in my late 30s right now.
See, this is where I'm older than you and I cry.
Only by a few years.
Only a year, but it's enough. And it's enough to the point that my baby siblings have no idea and haven't really seen a VHS nor know what a floppy drive is. So
I know what a floppy drive is.
Are you sure about that? You
yes,
sure?
I do
have you
know.
Used one?
Yes, I've used one before.
Okay, all right. As long as you say so.
Mm-hmm. I'm not that big of a baby. I'm not a baby. I got a beard.
You're a baby. It's fine.
I am not a baby.
You're a baby.
No, I'm not.
We're gonna give you a little head pat. You're gonna get a little forehead kiss. You're gonna sleep the night away, just like you would as a baby, right?
Oh, trust me. I would love to get a forehead kiss and a good night's rest for once.
One day, we'll see.
Maybe one day, yeah. Maybe one day. All right, so yeah, VHS tape. It was like 3 of the classic Indigo Lead episodes: Shipwrecked, Isle of the Giant Pokemon, Tentacool and Tentacruel. And after I watched the anime, it just really mesmerized me as a kid, because I mean I thought it was just a cartoon, but it wasn't. It was like, it's technically an anime, but outside of that, afterwards what the heck was that in my voice? Anyway. So afterwards, I got into I didn't really get into the card game, but I learned more about the TCG. I still to this day do not know how to play it, but I started seeing the Pokemon cards and they looked really cool. So hydrate.
Ow! Stop hydrating him. I get bruised every time.
Oh my god, I laugh every time I see that. Ugh. But anyway, so yeah, saw the games. First Pokemon game I ever played was Ruby and Sapphire.
Okay, which mod did that? I swear to.
What? Oh my god, I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that. I knew that was a thing, but I wasn't expecting it. Ugh. Oh my god. I gotta collect myself here.
Sorry about that.
Alright. So like I said, first game I played was Sapphire, and it was just really, really cool to go through the games and whatnot. I played the older games down the line, but that was the first game I ever played, and ever since then I've played at least one game per generation, so that was the birth of this pokeNerd. Alrighty. So this is normally the point of the show where we do the emote elaboration, but you actually don't have any Pokemon emotes to speak of, no. So I think it's fair we just skip this one again like we did last time.
Sounds fine by me.
And yeah, we just go straight into the shared experiences category, which is what I requested those clips for.
Oh yeah.
All right, so just bear. So yeah, just what? Say what?
Nothing.
I actually didn't watch the clips, so this is actually gonna be first experience for me.
Okay.
All right, so just bear with me for a moment. So yeah, bear with me for a moment. This is gonna look a little weird. All right, so here's the first one. So again, guys, let me know if these sound too loud, too soft. Just let me know. So Also, it's still rare for me to see your model without your glasses, so it's like it's a little bit weird for me to see it.
I don't wear. I wear my glasses most of the time, but sometimes my chat does redeem it and make me take my glasses off. But that was actually before I had my glasses rigged. That was at the start of my rigging of my model.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, people pay to have me take these off. So when people come into the stream and don't see me with these for the first time, they're like, "Whoa, I didn't know I didn't know you had brown eyes."
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, let's go ahead and watch this.
Apple. Oh no. Oh no. I feel like a bad, Pokemon. Where are you going? Are you going to go kill that? My little bird is like, yeah, we're gonna walk. We're gonna walk. It's gone. It's gone. It doesn't exist. Hey, Fletchling, where are you going? Apple. Oh.
What the... Okay, so what was that about? What was going on with that bird?
I don't know. So I was working, I don't know if you guys know or not, but I had participated in the Nuzlocke and Load competition back in September and October. That's actually, I believe, how pokeNERDS and I originally met.
Actually, we met in the radar showdown.
The radar event. Right. I couldn't remember if you participated in Nuzlocke and Load or not. There was a lot of people I met then too.
Nah, I didn't partake in this one.
Well, I apologize, misspeaking there. But
You're good,
anyways, I met a lot of people there, and we were doing the Nuzlocke and Load. So basically, just trying to get the quickest run of Scarlet and Violet Nuzlocke with some very strict limitations. And I was sitting there just trying to level that lovely burb, and I was just off chatting, doing my thing, and walked around. And off he goes, targeting something in the middle of town that doesn't exist. So that's what happened.
I do see a Combi right above here, so he may have been aiming for the Combi.
I think that's what he was looking for, but he wasn't going to reach it. It wasn't happening. But out of all the Pokemon, he's like, that one right there. We're going for it. It's mine.
Yeah, that was a thing. Actually, you got looks like you got another question. How does Yachty feel knowing she's got to hunt the Slowpoke line in both their Cantonian forms and Galarian forms? Technically, that is a thing, but to be fair, the Galarian line shinies, they look a lot better.
I don't care. They all can go burn. I'm going to capture them, throw them into a chest, and never look at them again and forget that they existed. I'm also going to probably do it blind so I don't have to see the disgusting disgrace that they are.
Oh, man. Again, this is also what I just love. I love it when people embrace the hate on their least favorite Pokemon. Ghost did it yesterday. Ghost did it a few weeks ago, and I laughed my ass off, and now you're here doing it. Like, oh, man. I love it.
Look, I'm never going to like the Pokemon. I'll deal with it, but I'm never going to like it.
Yeah, that's me. All right, so here's the second one. This also came from the Nuzlocke thing, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, that did. Yep, that was another one. I was hanging out with Kimura. This raid. Can I run away?
Crap. Okay, false alarm. All right.
Bryce, do you
Shit.
not have Sugarbug?
Oh, fuck me. I've already
Ouch.
lost this because I lost my Tarantula already to a cloth.
No.
Wait, you just lost now at the beginning?
I just lost my Tarantula to a cloth. Hi, Ryu. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. It's been a hot second. Wait, I just blacked out because my team was empty. Does that mean I just lost my Nuzlocke?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. If you black out,
Yeah.
salute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, the realization was bad.
Oh, the plushie is smiling, but I can see all of the pain.
Oh my god. I did lose. I just
Oh.
lost because I wasn't paying attention.
Oh no.
Ara.
No.
That's a little heartbreaking, to be honest.
It was really bad.
I think, me personally, like, I've failed 5 times in a Nuzlocke, It was 3 different runs of an Insurgents Nuzlocke. I lost a Nuzlocke race to a friend of mine, and I lost my first attempt in my Ultra Sun randomizer, so I know what it's like to lose.
Yeah, no, that one was a full-on mistake too, because that was again, I was just leveling, and all the other Pokemon were not over level, but like on the cusp of over leveling. And I was like, well, this one I need on my team, so I'm gonna just level it up over here. And then I got distracted and stopped paying attention because you know the grind, you just start like zoning. Yeah, the zone hit me hard, and then I died
Well, I
because
mean,
I targeted the wrong Pokemon.
like I don't like me personally. If I got Pokemon in the reserves, I don't count the entire run as over with a single blackout. So I'm guessing, per the rules of the Nuzlocke and load, any blackout was considered a loss.
That is correct. Yes, per your typical Nuzlocke rules, if you have a blackout, that is the end of the game, and you have to restart. And that was on my 4th restart, and I had gotten literally as far as I had for the first time, and I was like, "Fuck this," and I stopped doing it.
Ouch.
Yeah, it was a rough one.
All right, so yeah, when I saw this, I was like, huh, cat ears, or are those wolf ears or cat ears?
Kitty ears. Yep. So my channel has the kitty ears as a kind of like reminiscent redeem of my OG model, which was technically a cat girl before I created my custom model.
Huh, I didn't know that. All right, so I actually didn't watch this one either, so I'm guessing there's a shiny involved in here, so I don't know which one it is. So let's see.
Is that a shiny?
Oh, it's shiny Cacnea.
Wait. Wait, is that a shiny? Is that a shiny?
Congrats.
Woo!
Completely mesmerized.
My chat had no idea what I was going on about because they're like, "That's not a shiny, Yachty. That's not a shiny Sprigatito."
No, yeah, you were looking in the background and found the shiny. I can't tell you how many times I was doing a Masuda hunt in SV and there was just a random shiny in the background.
Yeah, but I had never seen a shiny Cacnea prior to that, so I didn't know that it was. And I was just like, "That one's weird looking."
Yeah, that's a shiny Cacnea for you.
Yep, that would be it. But yeah, so this is where my inexperience of shinies does that every once in a while. It's like, I don't know if that is a shiny or not, but here we go.
Okay, so here are 3 of my clips. So this you can see this layout. This was my previous incarnation. So that's my classic logo. That's my classic look. I mean, I used to wear a backwards hat with just a with the hoodie, and this is just my classic look, and this speaks for itself. One. Just like Venom saying, "That is a red one." Bam. Yes! Yes! I got it! Shiny Spiritomb!
Look at that spirit.
Beast up, baby!
Spiritomb.
Got it! Whoa!
You did really good on that one.
We
Proud of
got
that
it!
one.
We got it! 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 Where's red one? Fun fact, this was like during a shiny hunting event, and literally like 20 minutes before I found this one of my teammates found a Spiritomb in the same method, and I'm like, oh my god, I was about to say, like, where's Mike? Where's Pure Genesis? But yeah, that was a fun time.
I still have yet to try and do a Spiritomb hunt yet. One day I will. I definitely don't look forward to it.
Yeah, I love Masuda Sword and Shield. All right, so this of course this is just one of those times where you're trying to find one of the most elusive shinies in the world, and then you just run right into it without knowing. So
I think I saw this one actually.
I think you
This
might
is
have,
more
maybe
recent,
not.
right?
I ran into it! Yo!
Yeah.
Yo! I ran into it! Shiny Meteor! Holy crap! Holy crap! I ran into it! I ran into it! Holy crap! I ran into it! Like I was like when I was doing this was an outbreak. Like actually, I don't know if this was like the outbreak was like right there, but I think it was like not in the outbreak. But I was like I can't tell you how many times in this one hunt specifically that my Vikavolt just stopped attacking one minion. I'm like, oh my god, this is it, and then all of a sudden,
And then it's not.
I ran. No, it wasn't like the game loves to screw with you on these. It loves to screw with you. Like
But it's still fun because they screw with you that much. Like it's nice because you don't know it, and then you're just like, oh yeah, we're good, and then no, we're not, and then yeah, we're good, and then no, we're not, and then finally you're finally good. And it's just like, this is a good feeling. It's absolute good feeling.
then you just run into it out of nowhere, and you just like you lose your shit.
Correct. Yep.
Exactly. This happened last month. This happened earlier in the month, and like this is like once like story behind this. Like all right. So here's what happened. So before the Darkrai event released back in 2022, I started my Arceus hunt, and I got to 410 resets on it, and I stopped it and never went back to it because I was stuck on New Moon Island. So the day I bring it back, less than 30 minutes into the stream, 12 resets in total because I was double hunting. But I did get the tickets for less than $300, so I am not complaining. I am not complaining in any sense of the word. You hear me just talking about prepping to go to TwitchCon, all of a sudden, bam! Oh, oh, no! Oh my god! Oh no! Oh my god! What?
It's a beautiful shiny.
What?
But that
Kind of
was a
like
good
you.
feeling.
Kind of like you. I have a lot of like eyebrow movements, so it's like I like people don't know if I'm like people don't know like I'm excited until my eyebrows are raised above my sunglasses. But yeah, like there are shiny reactions you get where you're just completely like you don't really know what's gonna happen. And Juddy versus Spence shiny hunting yelling match when hey,
Oh,
look,
no.
Demi, if I showed my Darkrai reaction, I probably would have blown all your earbuds out.
Quite possibly. I remember watching that one. Wait, yes.
Yeah.
Oh no, Sis, no.
Yeah, like I've been told by a few people that they think I was louder than Reversal when he found his Feebas.
That's a challenge right there. And I didn't watch the reversals, but I also know like for Juddy, he's always super loud. But some of his shinies that he's gotten, my god, there's a reason why he has a headphone warning
Yeah.
on his.
Like the few shinies I've seen him had, like he's just so loud. Like, I mean, I'm loud at some points, but then all of a sudden, like he takes it up to an 11 for just a basic shiny. I'm like, wow, this guy's excited as hell.
Oh yeah, Juddy. Well, he gets very scared very easily, so he'll jump out of his seat full on. And then other times it's just because he's just a very loud. But yes, he goes from 1 to 100 really fast.
Which is nothing wrong with that. I mean, if you're excited,
No.
you're excited. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, no, he definitely loves his shiny huntings.
Yeah, the same way I love mine. Also, my Nuzlocks. Yeah. But outside of that, are there any like interesting stories you can think of that were either like the result of Pokemon or involved Pokemon in any way, shape, or form? I mean, tell me more about the Nuzlocke and Run series. Like, where did you get into that?
So Nuzlocke and Run. I had my friend Kimura actually tell me about it. I had been part of the more morning side of the Pokemon community. I'm gonna say morning because we're on EST and they're all like Australian and European. So our morning, they're like afternoon, nighttime. And I had been chilling and just trying to figure out something to do for a little while. And Kimura was like, "Hey, Yachty, you do Nuzlocks. You want to have fun and join me with this?" I was like, sure, why not? I got nothing else to do until the DLC drops because we were all hoping for something good, you know? And so I joined in. It was, God, about 80, I want to say 80 people had joined and participated. for the Nuzlocke and Load event. All beginners, not all beginners, but like beginners, professional Nuzlockers, everyone and anyone was able to join basically. And it was a great experience, just entertain and have fun and laugh at each other's mistakes and learn together. They had 2 different sets of Nuzlocks we could do, so I did take the easier route because even though I've done a lot of Nuzlocks, I've never won any because I'm not really experienced with Pokemon in general. So I don't know move sets, I don't know combinations or anything like that. And then they, of course, they had the more not I'm gonna say professional one, but the hard difficulty, which had a little bit more stricter things like you couldn't Terra, you couldn't use your starter. Your starter had to be a hardcore. Thank you, Demi. You couldn't use your starter, so you had to use a Squawkabilly instead. You couldn't Terra at all. Couldn't use potions, like any of that type of stuff. And I'm just like, nope, I can't do that. But honestly, there were so many amazing people I had met through that, and a lot of things I learned about the game that I didn't realize was a thing. Like, gosh, Demi, what was that one thing that you taught me? I feel like there was one thing that he had taught me because I couldn't get past the first beginning Nimona fight because I would always pick Sprigatito because she's my baby. And I kept getting like one-shotted most of the time because I kept getting crap Pokemon for my very beginning like set. So like I kept getting stupid what is it called? I can't remember my team. Winkling or whatever it is. My brain is not working right now. I kept like having Lechonk, there it is. Brain was going straight to the second evolution. I'm like, that's not what it's called, but whatever. But yeah, so I started with like Sprigatito, then I had Lechonk, and then I would get like I got like a Whooper one time, and I'm like, none of these are gonna help me with that Palmy. I couldn't get past it.
The Paldean Whooper could have.
Yeah, could have, but it didn't. It didn't help me. The home pause.
It should have because the Paldean Whooper can't get hit by that thing because all it had was Thundershock.
Yeah, but it's just because I kept losing to everything else. It just kind of, I don't know. I didn't do it. I was not doing good. But yeah, but as Demi says, he helped me actually learn how to utilize the items to increase my damage. So I ended up actually being able to just use Sprigatito to kill them all off. It was great.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, it was a fun adventure. And honestly, if they do it again this year, I would recommend, especially if you like challenge runs, to definitely participate. It's a great time. And a lot of people actually really do enjoy networking inside of that because there's so many Pokemon creators that you don't realize are out there that you get to meet.
Oh yeah, like one of the things about the podcast is that I've always like branched out to content creators I've either never known existed or if I known existed, but they don't know me too much, and I just like the fact that they actually would like to take part in the show. And I've met dozens of content creators through challenge, shiny hunting events, and just world record competition events. It's just unreal like how many people I have met through shiny hunting. But I saw Nuzlocke and Run, but I didn't partake in it because I was busy with other stuff at the time. So I just think I couldn't find time for it. But if it does roll around again, I'll definitely consider if I have time for it.
Absolutely, I do recommend it, and it was a lot of fun. I do think they're going to be doing it again this year. It was very successful for its very first run.
Yeah, I'll definitely look into it. But also, Try's question, how did we meet each other? That's pretty easy. We were doing the Radar Shiny Showdown, and she raided into me.
Yeah, that's pretty much at base what it was. I did know about Spencer previously from a couple of other people that I had interacted with and such, but I never actually stopped by his stream too often, or if I did, I was more of a lurker more than anything else. But yes, I definitely was taking like a shot and kind of raiding into people doing the event with us. Especially because I was failing at my shinies. Holy shit, I didn't get one. Not one the entire time.
I got god tier luck and I got that full on shiny patch. If I didn't feature that clip earlier in the show, I would have probably featured it today. But yeah, that full on shiny patch. I think that happened the day you raided into me though. I believe
so. Yep.
Earlier before you raided into me.
Yeah, I believe so because you were very hyped about that one.
Yeah, I was also wearing my red shirt at the time, and I've worn that red shirt since.
It must be a good luck shirt.
I know. That's what I was saying. With the
Yeah.
hidden ability ball toy. Oh, the reversal radar tournament. That hidden ability ball toy patch. Like, oh my god, I got so pissed at that. Ball toy doesn't have a hidden ability, and yet it still had a hidden ability patch. So it's like, what's the point?
Who knows?
But yeah. So yeah. As I was saying earlier, I've actually partaken in two different shiny hunting events called the Gen 1, the 151 shiny challenge and the Gen 2 shiny challenge, both hosted by Jack Out from Nerd Out and Nomi. I think you know. Do you know who Nomi is?
No, I actually do not.
Oof, you definitely need to check her out. She's an amazing creator. She's based in the UK, and both she and Jack are UK based. But they collected hundreds, well, a little over 100 shiny hunters from all over the world to partake in two different events. And the goal was to catch every single Pokemon in their generation shiny, and within a 24-hour period.
That's crazy. A lot of
I
teamwork
know.
would have had been done with that.
There was a lot, trust me. Those three plaques on my wall, those actually my Guinness World Records certificates of participation.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. The first one is for the largest community shiny hunting event, and the second one is for the largest amount of shiny Pokemon found in a 24-hour period by a community event, and the third one, which is the big one, the shortest amount of time to find all the original 151 Pokemon shiny, and we set the record at 16 hours, 23 minutes, and 12 seconds.
That's crazy. So even less than 24 hours. That's amazing. Very impressive.
Yeah. Actually, Shrix, there is news regarding that. I'll tell that in a bit. So we did the same thing for Gen 2, and for both of those events, well, for the Gen 1 event, I only claimed one Pokemon for 151, and I claimed a Dragonite.
Nice.
Not just any Dragonite, a Dragonite from Let's Go flying in the sky. The second one I did an egg for, but I evolved it into Shiny Tyranitar. You see where the theme's going here? I'm collecting pseudos.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, so I dubbed myself the Masuda collector of the series. But speaking of the Gen 2 shiny hunting event, because ever since the pandemic, Guinness has been sitting on their asses in terms of this world record. So allow me to show you guys what I know regarding this. Give me 1 second here so I can pull it up on my phone. Here we go. I have to turn down my screen brightness. But the Gen 2 shiny records are officially in review. You can't really see it on this one, but the Gen 2 records are officially in review.
Good. Congratulations on that.
Yeah, they're finally pending in review status. So yeah. So for that event, we were aiming to catch all Gen 2 shiny Pokemon shiny, and we also were attempting to break our previous records, our largest community event and most amount of shiny Pokemon caught.
Well, that's impressive. I'm really excited, and I hope you enjoy it when you go to participate the next one too.
There actually is supposed to be a Gen 3 event. We have a logo for it and everything. It's just that we've been waiting on the Gen 2 records for the past like 2 years.
Thanks, COVID.
Well, like it's not just because of COVID. It's just that between they also had like a major firing of a bunch of their representatives, so they were sitting on a bunch of records. So see, but also another problem with that is that Jack from Nerd Out has like a partner, had a partnership with Guinness, so he was supposed to get records approved earlier, but apparently his partnership got canceled out, not under his own accord. So that just shot that away. But yeah, that news came by about a few months ago, and we're just really excited for them to finally get approved. Yeah. But yeah, let's see. There's also something Well, yeah, just like you have an OC, I also have an OC thanks to Pokemon.
Good.
Yeah.
What kind of details do you have on your OC?
Well, technically, I portray him more times than I care to admit. I mean, I would actually love to give him a VTuber model, but for now, I gotta do this. I'm formerly known as the Dark King Zeo.
Well, if you ever do dive into VTubing, I'm sure your character would be much accepted by the community for sure.
Yeah, I would, but yeah, I don't know if my vessel would ever invest into VTubing technology or VTubing assets, but I will much greatly oblige for me to no longer have to formally take over this body, and I can just be me whenever the hell I want to be. Yeah. On top of this, I also wear a cloak, my Dark King cloak, but I'm not putting this on in my suit at the same time. This thing gets way too hot. Got like wolf and chain on this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Little guys. But yeah, that guy runs my Dark Only Nuzlocke series. And can't wait to get that back up and running again. I was supposed to don my war paint, my face paint for going into defeating the Blueberry Academy with nothing but dark types, but stuff's been going on, so I wasn't able to do it yesterday, but hopefully I can do it sometime soon.
Well, I do look forward to when you do that. It'll be fun to watch.
Yeah. There's just too many good things that happen with Pokemon. There's just too many good things about Pokemon, to be honest, that have really impacted my life. Too many. So, here's the second to last talking point we talk about, and it's Pokemon news. And of course, the biggest scoop is that Pokemon Day is just a few days away. So, Yachty, what would you like to see for the Pokemon Day Direct or Presents? Whatever they're going to do for Pokemon Day, what news would you like to see?
That's a hard question because there is just way too much. First and foremost, go ahead.
I was about to say, okay, like if you could dumb it down just a few things you would like to
Nope. Can't do it. No, I definitely can. So first and foremost, I am actually looking forward to seeing if they will bring out, there's a lot of speculation, but either something regarding Black and White, especially with how they could technically tie it in with the future and past of Scarlet and Violet. I'm very curious as to how they'll tie that in. If they do bring out a new game that's kind of aligns with Black and White or Black and White remake, that would be great. Otherwise, I really honestly am hoping to gosh they bring out basically the emulation into the Nintendo Online for Pokemon games, because especially with the Pokemon Pokemon Home on the 3DS shutting down, and we don't have a date yet, so still no panicking there, but especially with that shutting down soon, especially as someone who didn't get to experience most of those games, I really want them to bring those back. And then of course something like Legends of Arceus, another Legends game. That is the last thing I want. That's it. Like, I don't care about anything else. Another Legends game, because Arceus was amazing and we need another one.
Yeah, I fully agree on the Legends.
Things.
What?
I'm just saying, so many good things.
Yeah, I know. Like, I fully agree on a new Legends game. People are like, there's split conversation between Legends Kyurem, Legends Celebi. I'm on more side of Legends Kyurem because I want to know what the original dragon looks like. I must know. The only reason you say that, Strix, is because you have a freaking cult based off of a freaking Celebi.
This is where I sadly haven't played the original games like Red or any of those, so I don't really know too much about the lore behind any of that yet either. So,
but
at the end of the day, I'm just looking forward to it.
So I would love to see a combination of some sort of Gen 5 game news. But like I said, again, that's the second time an emote's completely covered my face. What the hell? So I want to see some Gen 5 game news, whether it's going to be a remake or a Legends game. I'm really hoping for a Legends game, not a remake, because, or should I say, as much as I would love a Gen 5 remake, because I have so much respect for Generation 5 that I just don't really feel the need for a remake, especially if Ilka's involved. I got so much love and respect for Gen 5. I just feel like if Ilka gets their hands on it like they did with BDSP, they're going to do another faithful remake, not a remaster. I mean, a faithful remaster, not a remake. I want a remake, not a remaster. So, hopefully it's Gen 5 news. I would love to see...
Would be nice.
What?
I was just agreeing. Gen 5 news would be very nice.
Yeah, it would be nice. So, I want to see some news regarding... like you said earlier, classic games being brought to the Nintendo Switch eShop, whether it's going to be, whether it's going to be like the Game Boy Advance games like Ruby Sapphire Emerald, Fire Red Leaf Green, Ruby Silver Crystal. I don't know if they're going to put those on I don't know if they're going to put that on the 3DS, to be honest, or put that on the Switch, to be honest, because we got it on the DS. So I don't think they're going to do it with that. So I would love to see some GameCube integration of Pokemon games, specifically for Coliseum and XD Gale of Darkness, because I want to play XD for real. I play it on emulator, but I want to play it for real.
Yeah, I haven't touched those games at all. So my only hope is that they'll bring it in some form, like they did with the Mystery Dungeon game. I loved the Mystery Dungeon game that they brought to the Switch. Even though they made it more automated, AFK-ish, I like to say, but it's still a very good game, and it was nice to be able to experience that story.
I would love, actually, me and my mod Trix, we started like a Mystery Dungeon run together, but we can't do it since because he really can't stream at that capacity at the moment, so we would have to do like Discord call and him stream at the same time, so it's like we can't really do that at the moment. So when that happens, we're definitely going to revisit that, but in all honesty, I really would love to see if they're ever going to bring out a new Ranger game. I want a new Ranger game.
I never played any of the Ranger games.
They are so much fun. They are so much fun. I loved playing... Shadows of Almia is one of my favorite Pokemon games of all time. And it's just a spin-off game. I loved the game. It was so much fun. So I want to see a new Ranger game. But on top of all else... I guess you could say simply because we have simply because it's almost that time already, I think it's fair to assume that we may get some Gen 10 news. I'm not guaranteeing it, but because of like the time frame Pokemon usually does, we usually get another Gen information like 2 to 3 years after the initial release of the next gen. So so we may get some news, we may not, because the first news for Scarlet and Violet dropped in 2021, and we got the games. Wait, was it 2021 or 2022? Jeez, I'm like losing my time zones. So it's been about 2 years since we've gotten news for SV. Well, the initial release news of SV. So it's about 2 years later. So we may get some Gen 10 news or may not. But the main topics I said earlier, that's what I'm expecting. Gen 10's a big of a stretch. Can we get an Ara?
Not for that cheap demi. Not for that cheap demi.
I won't say it. You could say it if you want, but I'm not. When I do anything that give Demi his points back. Actually, like speaking of stuff that you've said on stream, like this is just a little bit fun fact or whatnot. I gotta say, thanks to you, I now have a Mochi Mochi redeem.
Mochi 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 Mochi. It's a great time.
Okay,
look, I have a problem.
Okay, I'm gonna admit this full-heartedly. That's fucking adorable. Like, every time she does that, it's just way too fucking adorable. When I do it, it's cringe. I actually get up and start dancing, and it's just cringe.
See, if I could be dancing, I would just be like, mochi, 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 but I can't, so all I can do is just wave my body, and that's it for now.
Every time
Maybe
you do
it'll
it,
be a toggle.
every time you do it, I just laugh my ass off. I just find it so adorable.
Exactly.
Oh my god. I actually meant to bring that up earlier, but it just crossed my mind a minute ago.
Yeah, I do that with a lot of things. I have a lot of random like I'm gonna say like I don't even know what to explain. I just do it, and then my channel loves it, and then I don't stop. So like I have like a potato version that I do, and then I have the mochi, and then a couple other things. It just doesn't stop, and
I mean,
I'm very curious as to what the next one's gonna be.
where do you think nerd came from? I just
True.
randomly said nerd like that, and it just stuck ever since.
It's always amazing how the community will pick up on certain things.
Wiggling potato. Oh my god, that's fun. Okay, so this is the last talking point of the stream where I'm yes, I know, the fucking onion cult, that's my fault. Okay, before that, you saw those like Selby emotes earlier?
Mm-hmm.
That's Shrek. So I incidentally started a cult because I was doing some shiny hunting, and I said that if I got a third of a shiny Zoroark, because I got 2 in 70 eggs, if I got a third one before the end of the night, I would take a bite out of an onion, and they just went ham ballistic, saying shiny onion, onion, onion for like a solid hour.
Chat, no, don't do that. That's horrible. Why would you do that?
Yeah, thanks to them, it's now a thing. Anytime I do a subathon or a bitathon, the first thing they do is make me take a bite out of an onion because they get it right away.
No.
I like onions to a degree, but not like taking a big apple bite out of them. They pranked me.
Nope.
They actually pranked me. Yeah, show her the gag gift. Allow me to be unprofessional for a second.
Oh, all right. Let's go see that gag gift.
Okay, so some of it is broken off because it's been in my freezer for a while. Sorry, some of it is broken off because it's been in my freezer for like ever. But they gave me a chocolate covered onion. Yeah.
No.
They sent me a They sent me a fucking chocolate covered onion. My mods pranked me. My mods pranked me big time with this.
No, sis. No, these are horrible ideas. We are not doing them. You keep those onions far away from me.
I take it you don't like onions.
Away. Nope, I hate onions. Like if they're used for the flavor in cooking, it's fine. I tolerate, but I pick them out. I can't stand the texture of onions. Blech.
Fair enough. Onions aren't everybody's forte.
Oh, I can absolutely stop you. I'm moving.
Okay, well, off that, let's round out the show with this is the chance where I give the guest and myself to give us the inside scoop or give us some nitty-gritty details about any future plans or goals they hope to achieve in the future regarding their content creation. So if there's anything any goals you want to talk about or any future plans you got, just you got the floor.
Well, I do have quite a few future plans, but the first and foremost one, of course, is actually finishing up my 2.0 model. I am working on it. The sketch is already done. I'm working on the drawing and the rigging side of it now. And so hopefully later this year, early next year, I will have a fully new designed model. That'll be exciting.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, it's very, everyone's kind of seen little snippets here and there. And it's going to be a very nice upgrade definitely from what I have currently. And that's kind of like my big thing with me slowing down on my content because of me getting ready for school. Things are not on stream side as adventurous as I'd like to be. But I also have my anniversary I'll be celebrating come June, actually, because that's when I started streaming is June as well. So I'll be having probably an event happening there to celebrate before I go to school.
Yeah, I think my hold on, if I can give like an exact date, I would have to do a special stream probably on like the 15th of June because my anniversary is the 17th, which is a Monday, and I'm a working man, so I can't take Monday off.
Same. By then I'll be leaving my job. I have some family that'll be helping me while I go to school, so that'll be exciting. But
That's cool. That's cool.
but yeah, that usually it's a weekend thing for me when I do my celebrations as well.
That'd
Yeah,
be cool.
that's the nitty gritty, the fun and the exciting.
Yeah. So, like I said earlier, my plans are just to continue to share my love of Pokemon with everybody and just branch out as far as I can get. I want to take this show far beyond what I ever think it could. I mean, I'm only in season 3. This is only the 24th episode, so like I want to keep going until I hit 100. Let's see if we can do that.
I believe in you. You got this. Absolutely do.
Appreciate it. But outside of that, like I said earlier, I'm gonna be starting my first ever Soul Link. With current circumstances on what's going on in my personal life, I'm not sure when exactly we're gonna get this off the ground. But as soon as I know the exact date, I'll let you guys know, and you'll know exactly who my partner is and where we're going. The only clue I'll give is that this person is a fellow member of the Team Yell stream team. That's all I'll give. But yeah, but also like I said, I got my 24-hour coming up, and hopefully I'll be mentally well enough to do it when I want to do it. And you know, I got Nuzlocke to start. I got Nuzlocke to return to. I got Hades. Thinking about. I'm still gravely considering bringing on Hades as a potential streaming slot for the near future. Like the Poké Network officially goes non-Pokemon exclusive, so it's like that'd be big news because I've always told myself I stream Pokemon exclusive content outside of special occasions. So this would be like the first time I do variety content on my channel, full time. So it may be like I said, it may be a big change. It may not be. It just really depends on what's going to happen. But yeah, it's I'll figure it out eventually.
I'm sure Yasmini will enjoy it.
I mean, yes, I enjoy the game. Like I hold no secrets that I enjoy Hades. I love the game so far. But also, again, guys, if you're not following Yatica right here, please go drop her a follow, please.
I appreciate it, guys.
Hey, we appreciate you, Yachty. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to sit down with me, sit down with us, and just let me pick your brain on what makes you a Poké nerd.
My one singular brain cell.
Hey, trust me, if I had a brain cell to give, I think you and I would share for a few topic points.
Quite possibly. But thank you so much for inviting me. Honestly, it was very fun, and I'm more than happy to enjoy my time here.
Hey, I enjoyed the time you've had. I mean, with all that's going on in my life right now, I really needed a good laugh, so I really appreciate that. Yachty.
It's my pleasure.
Thank you. So, all right. So, the rule of thumb for the podcast is guest picks the raid targets. So, is there anyone that can use a little raid love today?
Oh no! All right, I didn't realize that. Let's see if I have a following.
Yeah. So raid. Just who it doesn't matter what they're playing, doesn't matter who they are, just whoever could use a little bit of raid love, just let me know, and we'll send the nerd herd their way.
Give me a second. I wasn't prepared.
Hey, every time I bring it up, no one's prepared, so you're not the only one.
Let's see.
So for the raid guys, I got 2 specific raid messages. If you are subscribed to the Poké Network channel, you can use !NERDS. You can copy and paste this raid message. If you are not, Elisa, wrong raid comments, wrong raid commands. So !NERDS, if you're subscribed to the Poké Network, you can use this raid message. But if you are not subscribed and regardless if you're following me or not, !raid NERDS 2, you can copy and paste this one. These are Twitch emotes you can use all over the world. So yeah, like I said, subscribe. So yeah, viewers can use NERDS 2, subscribers can use that one.
Yee! But yeah, I just sent you. They are the Hemi Turner. He's a very amazing TCG player. If you guys do not know him, Hemi Turner. I just sent you a link to.
Oh wait, I know who. Oh wait, I know who he is.
Yeah, I'm about to say you. I'm pretty sure you know him, but he is an amazing TCG player. If anyone does not know him, and a really good friend of the community as well. So let's go give him some hype.
You said Himmy Turner, right?
Himmy Turner 69.
Yeah. Yeah, I know him by name, but I don't. But he doesn't know me, so I guess I'll meet him for the first time.
Always a good way to introduce yourself. But yes, he's a great friend as well as a content creator. He is currently doing TCG ranked, so
Okay,
or
cool.
TCG, one of the two.
All right, all right. I'm gonna start the raid now, and we'll send the nerds his way.
Have fun over there, guys, and enjoy your time. Make sure you cause some more chaos.
Yeah. So again, Yatica, thank you so much for taking part in the show. So, is there any what's your outro? What do you say for your outro? Do you have an outro?
I kind of, but not really. I just give them forehead kisses and send them on their way. So come on over, guys. Get your forehead kiss. And I'll see you guys all very soon.
I say stay safe, stay strong, stay tuned for Pokemon exclusive content, and as always, this has been the Top Goon, your man Spence. Beast out. I'll see you in the raid. Y'all have a good night, you nerds. But to end every podcast in honor of the True Turbo, I say stay safe, stay rockin', stay true to yourself. I'll see you guys in a couple of weeks with another new podcast. But other than that, I'll see you in the Twitch universe. And from all of us here at pokeNERDS Inc., we wish you a good day, and we'll see you later. Bye, everybody.